Have you ever wondered how bullets actually work in FPS games? They don't necessarily work the same as they do in real life, so here's some odd facts about bullets in FPS games. You probably already know about the two general types of video game bullets. There's hit scan, which has zero travel time and hits whatever is in your crosshair the instant you pull the trigger. And there's projectile, which sends a physical in-game object with real travel time across the map, meaning you have to lead your shots in order to hit a moving target. The first question is, where do these bullets come from? A seemingly simple question, but the answer can vary. For both hit scan and projectiles, there are two main places where they can originate. The first is from between your eyes, and what I mean by that is that the bullet originates from the center of the camera that you use to see the game world, not necessarily the eyes on the player's character model. The main advantage of doing it this way is its simplicity. Because the bullet comes from the center of your view, it will naturally hit where your crosshair is pointed, which is also in the center of your view. The main downside to this is that if the camera happens to be where the player model's physical eyes are, it creates the possibility of something called head glitching, where players are able to shoot from behind cover so long as their head is unobstructed, which can be very hard to counter. The simple solution to this is to move the camera down to about chest height so that their view is obstructed when standing behind cover. Another small downside is that projectile bullets can look a bit strange coming from the middle of your face when the gun model is sitting off to the side. This is easily fixed by shooting a fake cosmetic bullet from the barrel of the gun, while the real invisible bullet comes from your eyes. For example, in Overwatch, with one or two notable exceptions, if you shoot a projectile weapon close to the edge of a wall, the projectile will not collide with that wall, even though you can clearly see the bullet passing through it. That's because the projectile coming from the barrel is fake, and the real invisible projectile that actually interacts with the world comes out from between your eyes and never collides with the wall. Games like Apex Legends, CSGO, and many more all shoot from the eyes. The other place where bullets commonly originate is, unsurprisingly, from the barrel of the gun. Games that do this include PUBG, Escape from Tarkov, and Soldier's rocket launcher in Team Fortress 2. This is a much more realistic approach, though it does make things a bit more complicated. First of all, because the gun is not directly in the center of your view, unless the game developer specifically compensates for it, any bullet you shoot from the barrel will actually hit slightly off-center from the crosshair. This means that when hip firing, you not only have to offset your aim slightly to account for this, but you also have to be mindful of any walls or corners that could get in the way of you having a clear shot on your target. Another issue that this causes is that the bullets will be coming out in front of you where the tip of the barrel is, because guns have a physical length, meaning that if someone were to get right up in your face in between you and the end of the barrel, you won't be able to hit them even if the crosshair is directly on their body. Some games deal with this by physically pulling the gun back when close to an object, or simply by making you unable to shoot when someone is that close. Another type of bullet in FPS games is sort of a hybrid between hit scan and projectile, where up to a certain distance the bullet is hit scan, but beyond that the bullet acts like a projectile. This is relatively rare, and I'm only aware of it being used in a few Halo games and Insurgency Sandstorm, though I'm sure there are more. And the reason you might want to use something like this is if you want to increase the power and immediacy of close-range weapons like SMGs, while limiting the power of long-range weapons like sniper rifles, which can be oppressive when their bullets travel across the map instantly. I don't know a whole lot about how hybrid bullets work, but if you happen to have some information, feel free to talk about it in the comments. Anyways, those are just a few odd facts about how bullets actually work in FPS games. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, bell, follow me on Twitter, join the Discord, and as always, have a nice day.